All right, now Asus is going to take the wraps off this here today. This is the new Asus Zenbook A14, a brand new 14-inch laptop with a full, and I say full, Ceraluminum body. This is, of course, one running a brand new variant of the Snapdragon processor from Qualcomm. I can't get into the specifics just yet, as they're going to unveil it very soon, but we can get our first look at this 14-inch laptop, and I got a sneak peek at this back in New York about a month ago, and I gotta say, I was super impressed with how light this is. It comes in, I think, less than a kilogram. Of course, we'll have to measure that. We'll get our final measurement, and it was so light, so incredibly well built. It has an 810H rating, a military standard, so this is going to take a licking and keep on ticking. So without further ado, let's get this out of the box. Now, before we get to the unboxing, I just want to let everyone know that they provided this pre-production unit for me to give you a preview, so I can't give you any benchmark numbers, at least just yet, because they are sending me a full retail unit coming very soon, so I will be able to give you all the numbers in that full review. But in the meantime, let's check out what you get inside the box, and let's get a preview of this very intriguing device. Okay, looks like we get a sleeve in here, so very nice touch from Asus. Hopefully retail packaging will have that as well. Okay, we have a few things here. Let's first look at the charger they give us. And this is a 90-watt charger. I like the fact that they're now including these 90-watt chargers here in the box. And of course, USB Type-C. Pretty compact for a 90-watt charger. That's pretty cool. And then you also get your power cord right there. So that is included, of course. And let's put this to the side. And I got to tell you, this is a really nice, I think they're calling it like Belgian gray or something, or I don't know what they're calling it. But anyway, this is, whatever the color is called, this is pretty cool. So this has a place for a pen there, as you can see there. And it has almost like a marble finish to it. Pretty cool. So let's put that off to the side. And there it is. It says design you can feel, it says in there. Design you can feel. Pretty cool. And we get the unit. Oh, wow. That's pretty light. So this is the Ceraluminum, built differently and built to make a difference, according to this. The Ceraluminum chassis offers unrivaled scratch resistance and everlasting patina, together with a nature-inspired aesthetic. It's all about longevity and sustainability. So pretty cool. Oh, yeah. So this is that beige color. It's pretty cool looking. And I got to tell you, this is super light. I don't know if it's as light as the X1 Carbon Gen 13 that we just looked at, but it's pretty light. So let's see. Yes. Wow. That is incredible that you can actually open this with one finger and not have to worry about this tipping over, or it's well engineered is what I'm trying to say. And this entire body is Ceraluminum. So that's a combination between ceramic and aluminum. So you're going to get the rigidity of the ceramic and the lightness of the aluminum. So that's going to be a more durable. Military standard 810H rating. This is supposedly really good stuff here. And it is super, super light. Wow. 968 grams, or 9.968 kilograms. And that would be 2 pounds, 2.1 ounces. That, I think, is a little bit lighter than the X1 Carbon Gen 13. Very impressive. Now, let's put it back into kilograms. And with this 90-watt power charger and the power cord, 1.337 kilograms, and that is 2 pounds, 15.1 ounces. A very light package to take with you on the go. And just for fun here, let's see what it weighs with that carrying sleeve over here. And that brings it to you probably can't see it there, but now you can see it sort of 1.57 kilograms, and that is 3 pounds, 7.4 ounces for a total travel weight. Okay, let's start off with the S14. So this is the Intel one, and this, of course, is 1.184 kilograms. And let's take a look at this new one here, the A14. And this one is 966 or 967 grams. So it is a lot lighter. Although, you know, it's still, we're talking both are lightweight, but this you'll definitely see the weight savings in your bag. So you just throw this in your bag and you're ready to go. And holding them, I can tell you this one definitely feels heavier than this one. And as far as the footprint is concerned, here is the A14 on top of the S14, almost identical in terms of the dimensions, in terms of that footprint. And here you can see that they are very similar in terms of the styling, although this one's a little bit taller. The S14 is a little bit taller there. Let me make sure they're even there. Yep, as you can see there. And then this is the right side, and then this is the left side. And as you can see, identical ports almost. Although, yeah, I would say they're identical on that side. These are Thunderbolt. These are USB 4. That's the difference right there. X1 Carbon, 978 grams or 0.978 kilograms. And then the A14 is 969. I said 968 earlier, but 969 grams. That is lighter, slightly lighter. You won't really notice the difference, to be honest, but they are both super lightweight. And as far as the footprint, now the one difference is they're very similar in the footprint, but you'll notice that this has that little communication bar, that reverse notch on the top there. On the right side, you can see the differences. Now the port selection is going to be better on the X1 Carbon, and yeah, I guess it's slightly better, although you get two USB 4.0 ports on this one, and you get two on this one. You get HDMI, you get USB-A. So you get an extra port on the X1 Carbon. You also get a Kensington lock. So those are the differences in terms of the ports. Now, the X1 Carbon will also show more fingerprints than this beige. I can tell you that right off the bat. Both super lightweight, sub 1 kilogram laptops. Really love to see this. Great job from Lenovo and certainly by Asus here. All right, let's see how it looks inside the sleeve here. And I got to tell you, this is a nice color combination. This beige with this marble color on this sleeve. And what a nice, tidy package here. You can see it there. Pretty nice. And it's like a faux leather marbling on this side. And I got to tell you, pretty cool. And again, you could, if you want to carry a pen. Now, I don't know if this has pen support. I'll have to check all that out. But nice sleeve nonetheless. All right, let's check out the port selection. On the left side is an HDMI 2.1 port, two USB 4.0 ports, USB Type-C, 40 gigabits per second each. They should be both full function. We'll test all that out. And then you have a 3.5 millimeter microphone headphone combo jack. And on the right side is one port. It's a USB Type-A port, and that rounds out the ports on this unit. No SD card reader, so just keep that in mind. But I like the fact that we're getting two USB-C, one USB-A, so pretty cool in terms of the ports, especially on a sub 1 kilogram device. Pretty light, pretty thin, amazing. Pretty nice engineering here with that Ceraluminum as well. Now, for those wondering, yes, you can open the lid with one finger, and I saw minimal screen wobble when typing, so that's been pretty good. Well engineered here, especially on such a light device, that's for sure. Now, as far as the keyboard, pretty good tactility, good overall feedback, and I would say these are the familiar chiclet-style keys we know from Asus, so typing out documents, emails, and the like has been comfortable so far. Now, of course, this is a pre-production unit. I will be getting a retail unit very soon for a full review. I will go more into that in that full review, but for now, I would say as a general observation here, the keyboard is actually really good on this fully Ceraluminum built machine here, so pretty good in that regard. And it has a really nice multi-stage backlight. I had no issue seeing the keys with this LED backlight in a dark room, dimly lit environment. That's been working out great so far. And as far as the touchpad, now it's not a haptic touchpad, but it is a precision touchpad that worked well. Scrolling, gestures, everything works as you'd expect. Now, to me, the star of the show has to be this 14-inch 2.8K OLED display, 2880 by 1800, non-touch display, and it has 120 hertz refresh rate, so you're going to get that very smooth, very fluid experience. And I got to tell you, the display has been excellent, especially when you're consuming media, HDR, high dynamic range content, and Netflix, Amazon, and YouTube has been great. Now, of course, this is an OLED display, so it does use PWM. We'll talk about that in the full review, but for most people, I think you're going to be perfectly fine. Some people do get eye strain from PWM, but I'm not one of them. But I would be remiss if I didn't point that out. But I would say the overall viewing experience on this excellent OLED panel is great, especially in a sub 1 kilogram laptop. Now, when it comes to the processor, which processor you actually will get is dependent on which region you're in. It'll come with either the X Plus, the X Elite, or the brand new Snapdragon X variant. And that's going to be a very affordable price here, giving you a budget option in this new ARM-based range. Now, on the left is the A14. On the right is the S14. Let's give a sound test to see the difference between the two. Now, this is lighter, sub 1 kilogram. This is above a kilogram, of course, like 1.1 or 1.2. So this one, of course, is going to come in lighter. But will that affect the sound? You let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, they both do have spatial audio. They both have Dolby Atmos. So let's give them a listen. S14. Now, of course, more to come here from CES 2025 in Las Vegas. I will have a retail production unit in the studio when this is done, so hopefully I'll get you a full review very soon, so stay tuned. The Zenbook A14 review is on the way.